Hello, everybody. Well, today is February the 2nd, and the groundhog did indeed see his shadow, which generally would mean 6 more weeks of bad weather. But given the fact that we really haven't had any bad weather, that's really not bad news here in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, and generally our spring starts around the 1st of March because usually by the mid of April or the end of April, it's really so hot that you can't hardly breathe. So given that fact, I really don't think we have a whole lot to worry about, I hope. And according to the 10-day forecast, the weather's basically supposed to be the same, a little bit cooler than it is now. It's in the mid-60s today. So when I went out earlier, I didn't have to wear a jacket or anything. And I liked that. But I was sitting here playing Words with Friends while I wait on the mail to deliver a package. Last Friday, I ordered me 2 scrub tops from a place called All Heart, and I buy my scrubs from. And I've been tracking it, and it says it was put on the truck for delivery at 9:03 this morning. Well, that's not to say it's going to get here because the kids have things delivered to them too that sometimes the postal service will leave and sometimes they won't. And then Joe will have to look it up online when it don't show up and it says it was delivered or a note was left, and he'll have to get the confirmation code and go all the way to the post office and pick it up because that mail carrier is very slack, and I think he must be the one doing the route today because it's almost 3 o'clock and I've not got my package. So if I don't get it today, I guess I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, and then he ordered something. I can't remember how this went or what he ordered. But he ordered something a couple of weeks ago that was just left there. He was supposed to have signed for it, but it ended up being just left there with no signature. And he looked it up, the confirmation up, and it said it was delivered and signed for by Joe Crisco. And Joe never signed that. I guess whoever delivered the package just put the signature on there and just to keep from coming to the door. And that's bizarre. I guess the mail carriers just basically just act like they don't even care anymore. I know a year or so ago when Joe bought me a new computer, and the postal carrier that bought it then just flung the package up on the patio. And then Joe had to be here while, he was going to be here to get the package because I had to work. And so he said he went out and got it off the patio. When he hooked it up, the fan was like banging and rattling. So he had to open it up and fix it. And that should have never happened. The man should have never threw it up on the porch like he did. But anyway, and I'm sitting here playing Words with Friends with Joe right now. And he had to go to make his American Idol video. And so, but I asked him a couple of weeks ago, I said, I keep sending you requests for Words with Friends, but you never play with me. And he's like, I don't want to play no damn games. And I said, well, please play with me. No, he was dead set. He was not playing this game. And I said, well, play with me one time, and then, if you don't like the game, you don't have to play it anymore. So I sent him a request, and he responded, and he played, and we've been playing every day since. And we play more than one game a day. We play a lot. Now, he beats me most of the time, but I'm getting better. I do good. It's all in the luck of the draw. And sometimes when he's, somebody else has got good words and letters and you got 3 U's, 2 I's, and a Z, you're not going to get very far. And that seems to be what I have a lot of the time. Anyway, and Words with Friends is actually the game that I think Alec Baldwin got in trouble with. I believe it's Alec Baldwin. Don't quote me on that. Got in trouble with because he wouldn't turn off his his game of Words with Friends when he got on the plane. He wouldn't turn it off. So he must really be hooked on that game a lot more than I am. And so, but anyway, tax time is upon us. Have you done your taxes? I haven't done mine. Say every year that I'm going to get it done. Well, Joe doesn't, well, let me just rephrase this then. Excuse me. Joe says every year that he's going to do our taxes, do my taxes, do his taxes. He does his sister's taxes when we get them. But that's never the case. Every year, I always get them done the day before the deadline. And that's a shame. Of course, you know, I've been having to pay, but this year I shouldn't have to pay. So, we'll see. And again, he said he was going to do them as soon as we get our W-2s. Well, I got my W-2s. He's got his W-2s. His sister's got her W-2s. And they're all still just sitting there looking at us. So, we'll see where that goes. The other day I came home, and it was awful because I came in and my cable was out and my internet was out, and I thought, oh no. So we called, and they said that there was a problem in the area, and if it wasn't fixed that night, they'd be out by 9 o'clock the next morning. I said, oh, please. Even though I can access my Facebook and everything with my phone, it's just not the same. And so I went to Walmart. I told Joy, we was going to go to Walmart, and I called him, and I said, are you ready? And he said, yes. So I was going to go pick him up. he just lives right up the street, but I was going to drive by and pick him up. So I go outside, and I reach on me like this, because I carry my keys around my neck, and I reach like this. I said, and I didn't have my keys. I'd done locked my keys up in the house. I said, oh, Lord. So here I am with my pocketbook on top of the garbage can, digging for my spare set of keys, and I was having a hard time finding them. And then the next thing you know, Joey comes around the corner. So when I didn't show up, he figured that I'd done something like that, so he came on down. And luckily, see, he's got a key to my house and a key to my Jeep. So, but anyway, you don't want to know about this. You don't even care about this. Why am I babbling and babbling and babbling? But anyway, have you filed your taxes? This is an interesting point that I wanted to say about tax time, and actually, somebody I work with brought this up. And I think it's a very good point. You got a lot of people that when they file their taxes, they stop coming to work, or they won't come to work. And back in the day when my kids were young, you didn't have tax credits for children in the thousands of dollars like you do today. You just did not have that. So these days, when people file their taxes, they get $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 back, depending on how many children they have. And I know, okay, so if these people are getting government assistance during the year, which is Medicaid, food stamps, getting your rent paid, help with your utilities, you got the free phone. If you're getting all of that, then why are you getting back $6,000 in taxes? They work, but they don't make that much. But why are you getting back $6,000 in taxes? All that tax money that you get back, that they get back, should go back into the government to pay for your expenses that you've got during the year. That's what he said. And that's a very good idea. I'm not saying that people don't deserve help. A lot of people deserve help. A lot of people need help. But some people take advantage of it to the hilt. They would just take too much advantage of it, and it's not fair. It's not fair to us as the taxpayers to have to pay for everybody else. Because if you, for example, illegal immigrants, and I stress the word illegal, so don't jump on me. I love all people, but illegal means illegal. Illegal immigrants can come over here and stay for X amount of time and get from the government, even though they're illegal. They can get food stamps, they can get housing, they can get this, that, and the other. Medicaid, medical bills taken care of. While people like me in this range right here, I can't get anything. I work, but I don't qualify for any kind of help at all. So all my money goes to bills, my medical expenses, and everything, but yet I don't qualify for any kind of assistance. But you can come over here and be illegal, and you get anything you want. The system is screwed up. Anyway, well, I'm sitting here playing words with friends with Joe, so that's what I'm going to go and continue to do while I'm sitting here waiting on my package that may or may not arrive. And until next time, bye-bye.